Hi guys, welcome to my channel ProCells. Fire and Ice, written by Robert Frost from the book First Flight. Okay, so in this poem, the poet talks about how the world is going to end and the complications of human emotions, nature, and their perspective. And then he goes on making two different sections in the society, one that favors fire and the other that favors ice. And then he also talks about which section he prefers more or favors more. So let's first read the poem to know what is actually fire and ice here, and let's get started. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. So here you see in the first and the second line, there's these two words, fire and ice. Now we get a poetic device here, symbolism. You may get it in the examination. Symbolism because here these two words symbolize something more than their physical meaning, more than their actual meaning. Here the fire represents desire, the never ending desire of human beings, and ice symbolizes hatred, condemn, and jealousy that humans have in them. Now, what the poet has seen, what the poet has experienced, he favors fire. Now, according to the poet, there's a greater probability that the world will end due to fire, due to desire. Now, human beings are self centered people. They are greedy creatures. Their entire lives goes on running after something or the other. They never settle down, they never breathe, they never relax. They are always running after something or the other. Maybe it's money, or maybe it's status, maybe it's, you know, reputation or success. They're always running after something, mentally or physically. So, this is what the poet is talking about, that there's a greater probability that the world will end due to fire, due to the endless, or you can say, never ending desires of human beings. People kill each other for money. Brothers killing each other for money, more property, and status. So, this is what the poet is talking about, that fire can be a vital reason for the world to end. When humans do these things, they don't realize that the consequence, the ferociousness of the desire. Now, thinking about it from another angle, humans cut trees, they destroy forest for their own lavish lifestyle, for money, furnitures, and luxury. Now, here also humans don't realize that by doing such things, they are digging up their own graves. So, this is why the poet has symbolized fire with desire and favors fire, that fire can be the vital reason for the destruction of this world. Now, moving on to the next section of the society that believes that ice is an enough reason for this world to perish down. Now, perish down means die or to end, okay? So, why these people think that? Why this section believes ice can be a reason for this world to end? So, here ice symbolizes hatred. Ice also symbolizes jealousy and condemn here, as I have mentioned before also. So, let's take, for example, wars between countries. Now, many innocent people lose their lives here. Now, why is that? This is because of jealousy and hatred and condemn. We should live like brothers. We live under the same sky. We are given the same scientific term, Homo sapiens. We live in the same world, in the same planet. Instead of living like brothers, instead of maintaining the brotherhood in between us, we tend to fight, quarrel, kill each other, and hate each other. Isn't ice an enough reason for this world to perish down? Now the poet believes that fire is an enough reason for this world to end. But he has seen enough of hate in this world for it to perish twice. Both fire and ice are enough reasons in this world to cause destruction, to perish the world twice. To say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice, which means the poet also believes that ice is an enough reason for this world to end. Ice is an enough reason for the destruction of this world and would suffice, which means which is sufficient, which is enough. Now, in the whole, this means that any one of the reasons is sufficient for this world to end, either fire or ice. Initially, we see that the poet who was favoring fire also says that ice is also an enough of a reason for this world to end. So the poem ends here. It was a beautiful poem written by Robert Frost. And don't forget the poetic device that I named, that is symbolism, that's fire and ice. You also have imagery in this poem because the sections of the society think. The poet thinks, the poet imagines that the world will end in this way. And the next poetic device that we have here is assonance. The line is, I hold with those who favor fire. Now here this vowel sound, o. Hold those who favor. So there's this vowel, repentance of vowel, o. In hold those who and favor. So this is the next poetic device, that's assonance. So in the later videos, we are going to discuss the NCERT and extra question and answers, plus more poetic devices and talking about the poetic devices in this chapter in detail, rhyme scheme and everything else. So this is where the class ends. Do give a thorough reading to this chapter again. So bye bye. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified every time I come up with more amazing videos.